So at this point, we have pretty much covered more than half of the B-rank squads, and one thing I've greatly enjoyed about this series is being able to go down memory lane. From round 2 till round 8, we have been tackling these trigger sets for as many agents as possible, and this week we are moving to the season 2 and 3 opponents once again. The squads today are none other than Suzanari first and Katori Squad, the theme being ace-reliant squads. There's no doubt that Ko and Katori are the aces of their teams, and their presence on the field is typically what their teammates play around. With Katori being naturally gifted in mastering various skills and Ko's side effect, these two are no doubt fierce opponents that Mikumo has ensured to never underestimate. What's more is that Ko and Yoko have always learned and adapted to the defeats, making their strategies unpredictable. Now before I get started, if you can, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on notifications in case YouTube decides to nuke itself. To get started with today's trigger coverage, we look towards B rank number 9 coming in at Katori Squad. Katori Squad is led by none other than Captain Yoko Katori, a natural prodigy that currently resides as an all-rounder. Yoko pretty much makes the magic on the team. Her only major problem is that her ego is a bit too huge and her communication, particularly with strategy, sucks. However, her skills typically make up for the lack thereof, with sometimes pulling off some of the most impressive move showcases on the first try. Katori's trigger set has a blend of a little bit of everything. Her main triggers are composed of a scorpion blade, followed by an asteroid handgun, a shield, and a grasshopper. Her sub-triggers contain another scorpion, spider, another shield, and a bagworm. Her set is a perfect balance of mobility, close range, mid-range, and even a little bit of a surprise factor with the spider. In case you are an anime only, she does in fact pick up spider after the grueling defeat from Tamakoma 2 and makes use of it in some pretty surprising ways, so make sure to stay tuned for that debut in the anime. Following up with the attacker position is Yuta Miura, aka the nice guy of the group. Feel bad for him sometimes considering he attempts to get everyone to cooperate and still goes the extra mile to ensure his ace stands tall. Nice as he is, however, he is quite proficient with the blade. Miura's trigger set is composed of Kogetsu with a Senku and the Ginyo. Just a refresher, Ginyo is the optional trigger that allows the user to manipulate the shape of the Kogetsu blade as mainly used by Yonya. He also has a shield followed by his sub-triggers containing Chameleon, an additional shield, and a bagworm. Call me crazy, but I'm pretty sure Miura is the only person to use Kogetsu and a Chameleon as well. Last but not least, coming in at the gunner role, we have Rokuro Wakamura, the one person on the team that dare has the balls to argue with Yoko. Wakamura is a leader at heart but overshadowed due to his insecurities, and sometimes that leads to him overthinking. However, just like Miura, he does his best to support Yoko to victory. Wakamura's trigger set is composed of a hound and an asteroid assault rifle with a shield for his main triggers, with a chameleon, an extra shield, and a bagworm for his sub-triggers. I think that if there is one thing we could all change about this team, it's their teamwork and their communication. The synergy with this team is all over the place, from butting heads in the middle of a round to Yoko not giving an actual game plan. If this team could actually learn how to play around their ace properly, things would be a whole lot better. Yoko was humbled by Tomakoma 2, and I think she realizes that her skills alone can't carry anymore, especially with all these new generation of agents. She's gonna have to drop the ego and really learn to coordinate with her team more if there is any chance of climbing the rank wars again. Surprisingly enough, her behavior in the current arc in the manga has been pretty great. Don't want to say it's a turning point, but so far so good. Transitioning from Katori Squad, we look at the green team Suzanari first, led by Captain Tatsuya Kuruma. From what I've gathered, I'd say Kuruma is a pretty nice guy. The backstory of pulling Ko out of a dark place due to his side effect clearly shows he knows how to be considerate and bring his teammates to use their potential. What's more is that he knows how to truly grow with his ace, as shown in season 3 with the new strategy debut. As a gunner, Kuruma's trigger set is composed of an asteroid and hound assault rifle with a shield for his main triggers, with duplicate assault rifles for his sub-triggers, allowing dual wielding with an additional shield and a bagworm. The dual wielding was put into work back in season 3 with Ko blocking while Kuruma was shooting. Coming in at the sniper role, we have Taichi Betsuyaku, a very energetic and free-spirited sniper. In some ways, he reminds me of Kai from Ikuma Squad and just how energetic he can be on the battlefield. I will say though, his strategies can be quite creative, as shown in round 7. Taichi's trigger set is composed of Egret, Ibis, Lightning, and a shield for his main triggers, with a bagworm and an additional shield for his sub-triggers. Last but not least, we have the quick fast learner and the ace of the team, Ko Murakami. I think there is no big explanation needed for Ko, the current number 4 attacker, ace of the team, and one of Kuga's hardest opponents yet. His skills have been honed to a pinnacle due to his side effect allowing him enhanced sleep learning. This allows him to absorb his experience after a brief nap, which can be a problem for people who have stagnant strategies. As shown in season 3, this can also be used to learn new strategies quickly for his team's sake as well. Ko's trigger set is comprised of a dual wield setup. His main triggers is composed of a Kogetsu with a Senku optional and a shield, while his sub-triggers contain a Regus with a thruster optional followed by a shield and a bagworm. Suzanari first doesn't have anything I would change, but more so something I like to see more of. I think round 7 was the first time we actually saw much more detailed usage of the map choice, coming down to the electricity and the lights itself inside of the mall. The pressure it applied on the operators was a very good addition to the battle, and I hope that there will be more ideas like that in the future. That's gonna be it for me though. As always, thank you for watching, and make sure to leave all your thoughts and comments down below about Yoko Squad Squad and Suzanari first. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next breakdown.